Hi guys, I promised you a video on some of the Revitalize products and the program and how it works, so I'm going to show you. Basically, the most important thing out of this program is to understand that you're detoxifying from all of these elements that you have put into your body. So we need to clean up a little bit. We need to naturally heal your metabolism again. But in order to do that, I have to strip away a lot of things. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the program itself, how to take the supplements. I gotta show you how to take the supplements. Second thing we have to talk about are the food rules. And then the third thing we're gonna talk about is why the program works and how you're gonna be cooking, and fats and oils of that such. So fats, oils, carbs, sugars, things like that we're gonna take away. So don't worry, you won't be given everything to be taken away. You can still have the occasional wine. Some people can get away with having vodka. Just depends on what type of vodka and when and how much. So you don't want to do overboard, but I have people not necessarily give that up completely and still lose a decent amount of weight on the program. So let's start. There's three things I'm going to go over. It's how to take the supplements. So in your bag, you're going to receive 3 primary supplements that you need to take every day. And then you're going to receive probably 2 to 3 different additional supplements. Okay. So the 3 primary supplements you're going to receive are your Vitalife weight loss formula, your Fizzy tablet, and your Mineral Life drops. These 3 are important. So basically, this is what we do under the tongue 3 times a day. First thing in the morning, middle of the day, right before bed. Now, some of these syringes don't have a 0.5 that you have to measure up to, so you'll be doing 10 drops, 10 little droplets underneath the tongue. You'll hold it there for 2 minutes, and then you'll swallow. First thing in the morning, middle of the day, doesn't matter what time, as long as it's between lunch and dinner and right before bed. So a lot of the times it sits on my nightstand. It's the first thing I do in the morning. It's the last thing I do at night. This is a proprietary blend that is specially formulated to burn fat and shrink fat cells. Second product, one of the most important things that you will ever take away from this program is your Fizzy tablet. Basically, this is molecular hydrogen. Molecular hydrogen is one of the strongest antioxidants on the market. Helps create a higher alkalinity in your body, in your blood pH. It gets rid of oxidative stress, and we have a lot of oxidative stress throughout the day. I mean, naturally we have oxidative stress that occurs just when you're working out, when you are dealing with a stressful situation. I mean, it happens every day. So basically this gets rid of swelling, inflammation, one of the best products out there. So you're going to be doing that once a day. Typically I say do it in the morning just to get it over with, but you will put it in a bottle just like this. Okay, it's like a Fizzy tablet, just like an Alka-Seltzer. Drop it in there, let it fizz up. You want to drink this within 15 to at least 30 minutes, something like that. So get it done quick and done and over with. It's fine. But under the tongue, make your Fizzy tablet, drink it within 20-30 minutes. Next thing you're going to make in the morning is your Mineral Life drops. So I have a 24-ounce water bottle, and this is what that's going to go in. Now you're going to have a specific amount of drops on here. Typically the standard is about 15. Some of you might have 10, some of you might have 20, but most of the time we sit you off at about 15 droplets. So that's tear droplets. So you're going to use a little syringe that we have here. 15 little tear droplets are going to go in a 24-ounce water bottle. This is what you're going to sip on all day. Okay, so you're going to start off with these 2 bottles of water. You're going to put the drops underneath your tongue in the morning, and then you're going to go down to the kitchen or wherever your supplements are. You're going to make 2 bottles of water. One you're going to finish off pretty quickly. The second one you're going to drink all throughout the day. Okay, those are your 3 primary supplements that you have to do every day. Your Mineral Life drops are trace minerals that are going to help support your body. It's like your detox water that you're going to have every day. As you detoxify, you're going to be going to the bathroom a lot in the beginning. You're going to be voiding a lot, so peeing. You're going to notice that you're going to be trying to find the bathroom all the time. So you are peeing out vital things like magnesium, potassium, selenium. I mean, you're peeing out a ton of stuff that I need to replenish. Make sure you're drinking this. Don't chug this. Sip on it all day until at least 4. Okay, so let me put these aside. The other things you're going to notice are you're going to have 2 different supplements that we chose for you, depending on how you answered some of the questions on the questionnaire that we gave you. This is an example of one. So let's say yours is Renalife. Renalife is a kidney support product, and you would take this a certain time of day. So usually this is 1 in the morning, middle of the day, 1 at night, or you could do 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. So 1 capsule 3 times a day. This is Pancrealife. All right. So this is supposed to be taken 2 capsules twice a day. So you could do 2 in the morning, 2 at lunch. You could do 2 in the morning, 2 at night. Okay. So these are just examples of what it would look like if you had 2 additional supplements. I might give you a liquid supplement, like a B complex, depending on how you answer some questions. But you're going to generally go home with about 5 different supplements, 3 of the primary ones that I explained how to take, and then 2 additional ones. Okay, so let's move that aside. That's how you take the supplements. Now, what about the food rolls? There's special food rolls. You can't just eat and expect to lose weight with any kind of food, right? You're going to get a journal, okay? I really suggest that you go through and you read the guidelines in here, because it's going to show you everything that you need to know about the program. It's going to help you succeed. On the very back of this journal, you're going to get a food list. Protein, veggie, fruit. If you don't see stuff on this food list that you're questioning, that means you can't have it. So you're not going to see salmon in the protein list. You're not going to see pork. All right. You're going to see specific proteins, specific land and sea, but you have to stick to this list. Otherwise it's not going to work. All right. You have specific vegetables, potatoes. I mean, we don't consider potatoes a vegetable on this, right? So we also, there's not going to be things like squash. You will see zucchini on here, but there's no certain proteins, there's no certain vegetables, and that even limits your fruit too. There's not certain kinds of fruit you're going to find here. You will not find bananas. You will also not find grapes. All right. It's very, very specific. These are anti-inflammatory foods. They're made to help decrease inflammation. Right now, you have a ton of swelling and inflammation from the foods that you're eating. Most often, it's caused from carbs and sugar. Sugar acts much like a drug, and believe it or not, it affects the gray matter in your brain, just like drugs do. So I need to help clean up your body. This is more about losing weight. My goal here, our goal here, is to change this metabolism of yours to burn food more efficiently. My first priority is the metabolism. The secondary benefit is you will have fast weight loss. How much weight loss? Well, generally in 40 days, women typically lose about 18 to 25 pounds. Men, much more. Men will typically lose about 20 up to 50. My highest is 57 pounds in 40 days. It's a pound per day with men usually. So the men just usually lose faster than the women. If you could knock out 40 days of your life, give me a month and 10 days and we will get as much weight off you as I can. Now, I will say there's a couple different stages of this program. You are in the lose it stage on what I'm explaining now. We're trying to get you to lose as much as possible, but the second stage that is the most important is called stage 3 lock-in. Temporarily, I'm going to have you stop losing weight after the 40 days because the body usually reaches a max out point, and after about 40, 50 days, your metabolism will slow down. So be expected to have that conversation about how I'm going to help you properly build up your calories, because it's very important. Okay, so don't worry about that now, but some of it's in your journal, so you can read ahead if you'd like, but that is the most important stage. The next stage will show you how to lose more weight on your own if you haven't reached your goal yet. All right, I'm a coach. I'm your lifetime coach. So this is what I do for a living. I don't want you to just lose weight and worry about how you're going to keep it off. This is a maintenance. This isn't just quick loss and just never go, never do this again in your life. You have to have some healthy lifestyle established moving forward. This is for yourself. This is for your spouse. This is for your kids. This is for your life. Change it. This is the best opportunity for you right now. You're home, you're reading, we're on mandatory lockdown. It couldn't be a better time. The third thing I want to discuss is how the program actually works. Like, what are you doing? I'm going to help you lose as much fat as possible, fat in inches. But there's a certain way to do it, right? We cannot cook with oils. So no olive oil, no coconut oil, no butter, not even the Pam oil spray. You're probably thinking, well, how the heck am I going to cook? You're going to bake, you're going to broil, you're going to saute in water in a skillet, you're going to grill outside, okay? No oils though, you cannot put anything on there. Why? Why no oils? How does that significantly make a difference in my foods? Well, it's not just cooking oils I'm going to have you eliminate. It's outside personal product oils. So personal care products, your lotions. Women and men both have skincare regimens that they go through. We're getting rid of the skincare products like retinol, greasy things, vitamin E, vitamin D, fish oil. That's all oil. I'm eliminating all those things, topical creams, lotions, anything that's creamy or has a substance to it. And the reason why is this. I want you to think of this. Your body's like a sponge, right? That's what your pores do. They absorb everything from the outside. Your skin is your largest organ. What I'm trying to do is rule out everything, okay? I'm taking away oils for a reason. If your body can't get oils from cooking oils and it can't get oils from personal care product oils, you become really dry, right? So your skin's going to get really dry. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I just need lotion. Don't do it. I'll tell you why. Because your body needs to detoxify, right? What other energy source does it have? It has your own fat. It has the blubber, right? We need to live off this fat. Let me ask you a question. How do you think the hibernating bear lives, right? He sleeps all winter. What does he live off of? His fat, okay? So think of this. Each pound of fat in your body, each pound of fat, 3,500 calories. 3,500 calories. Amazing, right? So basically, you're going to be living off your fat as long as you eliminate all those oils, right? So you'll have 3,500 calories, and then you'll have the food I give you, right? So that's going to be the last thing I talk about. But think about this. If you're living off your fat, you're going to be losing inches way differently than you would have just in food restriction. Anybody can restrict their foods and calories and lose weight temporarily. What kind of weight do they lose? They lose a lot of water weight, and then that's about it. And then they gain it all back after they go back to the normal routine. That's not going to happen on this, right? We're going to lose the weight, and we're going to walk you into each stage appropriately. So eliminate all the fat so that I get you to live off your own fat. You will go into a natural fat burning state, a natural ketosis state, right? Where you won't be hungry, right? The other thing I need you to do is not only just avoid personal care product oils, but sugars and starches. You cannot have additives and aspartame and Diet Coke. Like Diet Coke is a no-no. It has aspartame in it. Any substitute sugars, like Sweet and Low, organic raw cane sugar. We don't want any of that. No sugar at all. You can have coffee, limited amounts. You don't want to drink a pot of coffee, but 2 to 3 cups is not bad, in the morning. Just don't overdo it on the caffeine. Caffeine's something that could cause, different problems down the road. But basically, you're eliminating sugars and starches, sugars and carbs. Clearly, everybody loses when they eliminate carbs or go on a low-carb diet, but what they don't do is to take away those oils. Remember, that is the key, taking away the oils. So now that we know how to cook, what foods are you eating? Well, not only are you eating what's on the back of this, but there's a certain way you eat it. So, day 1, can't have the same protein in the same day, which means you can't have chicken for lunch and chicken for dinner. You would have to have chicken for lunch, shrimp for dinner, right? That's fine, but what about day 2? Day 2, you can't have chicken and shrimp. It's got to be 2 different proteins. So let's say you have chicken and shrimp for your meals on one day, Day 2, you're going to have a hamburger patty and maybe ground turkey, all right? Or fish, or it's a fish of your choice off of your list. You want to think of 4 different proteins in a 2-day period, right? Because I want you to rotate those to begin with, first of all, just to make it easy on yourself. Now, the reason for that is because your body will learn to burn foods efficiently if you keep switching it up, right? Same way muscle confusion works when you're working out. Can't do the same routine all the time. You got to keep switching it up, right? Second rule. So you're going to see in your journal 2 by 2 by 2 by ton, right? So 2 meals a day, 2 proteins a day, 2 fruits a day. Need 2 different fruits, right? So protein, we need 2 different proteins a day, except on the second day, you can't have the 2. Another same with the 2 proteins. Those, you have to keep mixing those up. But fruits, you can have 2 fruits a day and you can repeat that over and over again. So if you wanted to have like an apple and an orange every single day, go for it. You just need 2 different ones, right? Let's talk about the last part. So 2 by 2 by 2 by ton, 2 meals a day, 2 proteins, 2 fruits by ton of vegetables. That's what that means. You can have as many vegetables as you want on this program. You can have a huge salad. You can have a big salad for dinner. You could have multiple snacks throughout the day that consist of vegetables, cucumbers, tomatoes. I do a lot of cucumbers with pink salt on it. Pink salt's another important one. So use it to your advantage. The other thing we're going to focus on is intermittent fasting and having you eat within a certain time period. No breakfast. Sometimes this is tough for people. I got to get you into a routine of eating instead of you snacking and relying on boredom to get you through the day. Like a lot of people eat out of boredom, you know, and stress, and this whole routine of staying home, we got to change it. You have to change your routine. You have to change somewhere. So yes, this is a rigorous program. Yes, it's strict and it's not forgiving, right? So I can say that you're going to lose this many pounds and I can guarantee it. What I can't guarantee is that you lose the weight if you don't eat from that food plan. If you don't follow that food plan and you're having cheat days within between, do you know it takes me 4 days to get you into fat burning, right? 4 days to transition you into a natural fat burning state, to live off your own fat. How do you take yourself out of fat burning? You have a bite of that cookie. I'm only having 1 slice of pizza. It's not going to bother me. I'm below my calories. This isn't about calories in, calories out. This is about metabolic processes. I have to get you to stay in fat burning. You take 1 bite, you even suck on some hard candy, you're out of fat burning. It's going to take me another 4 days to get you into it. That 20 pounds that you wanted to lose in 40 days is now 18 pounds. You cheat again and have a second cheat day, now you're at 16 pounds in 40 days. Why are you doing that to yourself, right? I wouldn't. It's not worth the money. So think about that. Do not cheat. Please do not cheat. It's not worth it. Give yourself 40 days, right? I made it through Thanksgiving. If you can do 40 days on a non-eventful summer like we're going to have, you can do anything. Okay. So, I will have some emails that I send you, some other updates, but if this video doesn't make sense or you need me to go over something that just was kind of questionable, let me know. All right. We'll see you soon.